Hi there, welcome to the Noah Presgrove case. I just wanted to give a little announcement regarding a new milestone on my channel, but also focus more in today's video of some very strange behaviour, some very strange claims made about myself and being tied up within the case internally. And it might make some of you facepalm heavily. It could even make the odd person's jaw drop, right? That's what I will be addressing and looking at today. But first of all, just want to say appreciate all the people that have supported this channel, followed along in recent time, over the last month or so, all the different people, new viewers coming on in and subscribers as well. Managed to reach 14,000 subscribers on this channel. It did really go up fast over the last month or two. Maybe that's probably because of covering a brand new case, Noah Presgrove, and a little bit of Jay Slater as well. So it brings in a wider new audience, and credit to the people from the past that still continue watching as well. So it was nice to see reach 14,000 and still counting slowly. So there's that. And there is another milestone actually, that in total views on my channel, I've been able to hit 6 million channel views, which is another milestone. That's good to see. It probably did slow down over the last few months or whenever, because I've been covering cases which aren't as popular, right? When it comes to the view count, they're not as explosive as like the Kenny Veach type videos, but nevertheless, whilst covering other cases like this, it's brought in good individuals and stuff, right? So once again, appreciate it, people that have watched the videos and regular viewers too, for getting to this number. Now I think we move on to another statistic just to share with you. So people on and off, more so strangers, just random people who come and go, keep advising me to make short videos, make them straight to the point. So it's not dragged out, it's not waffling, it's straight to the point and clear. Well, as an example, that's exactly what I did in recent time. I uploaded a video probably yesterday. It was 8 to 9 minutes long, not long at all. Very, very short video. And statistically, it performed worse than another video what I did, which was like an hour or 2 hours long. So the average view duration, 4 minutes 19 seconds, and that's 8 minutes 50 seconds fewer than usual. The typical range on average 13 to 14 minutes, and that can go above that at times, like 25 minutes average watch duration when it comes to longer videos. So at least how it is highlighted on YouTube statistically, they're performing worse. So what this goes to show is that I was right all along, and all those whingers and whiners that demand for shorter videos just because they've got a degenerative lower attention retention span, that's not my problem. But you know what is my problem? When statistically things become problematic. So whilst you've got these default channels and these people who don't even contribute to the case, don't even upload videos themselves and demand for this and that, thinking like they're experts, clearly they're not, because it doesn't work. It happens a lot in life where I prove people wrong, and it's not always for the right reasons. It tends to be negative, but once again, there you go, statistically performing worse. That's why I do longer videos, because it works, okay? There's no point fixing something that isn't broken, right? And the longer videos enable people to be able to hang out and talk in the live chat, right? So there's benefits behind that. It gives people time to catch up, to watch live at the time and just take it in better. And it's led to some very important discussions, key people coming on in over time with answers and questions, live, in the moment, on the spot, fast answers, fast firing questions and answers. Very good. You don't get that in very short videos. Doesn't work, right? So that's that. moving on, this is where it gets very interesting. This is directly to do with the Noah Presgrove case, what certain people have had to say about me based off the language and wording. If by any means they're directing it to somebody else, well, they should use better language and wording, right? So this was the first comment which I saw by a person called Robert Thomas. Default profile, checks out. I believe 0 videos on their channel. 1 day ago, at the time of when I screenshotted it, Robert says, "Wow, dude, you." So they're talking about me, Warlike Raf. Robert says, "Wow, dude, Warlike Raf, you sound like Stevie Howard and her beep daughters." I mean, do I really sound like Stevie Howard? Do I sound like Avery Carter Combs? I mean, the last time I looked, I know my hair's got a bit longer, but I'm still a male. As for how I speak, you know, from the UK, I've got like an English accent. So where's this coming from? I'm not American. I don't speak normally in an American accent, do I? So absolutely random this, because whatever video that I was doing at the time, it wasn't defending Stevie Howard or the daughters. I was doing some critical analysis. So I don't know how Robert has come to this conclusion, but supposedly Warlike Raf is a part of the Stevie Howard family, along with the daughters as well. So somehow I'm related by blood. Interesting. Does that mean I've got to retrace my roots to Oklahoma? That's where I'm secretly from? Damn. And to think, I thought I was an alien put on this earth, but I'm not. What a shame. Now, we don't just stop there. Move on to the next point. And the next person that said stuff about me, and this is all back to back, this is a regular viewer, and some of you will be familiar with in the comment section. This person, Whatnot Coffee, or the virus, if it's COV, maybe. Just call him Whatnot. Whatnot says, "I'm starting to think, allegedly, that Warlike Raf knows too much about this case, the timeline, and might be pretending to have a weird accent and providing his cases of what time involved. He might be tied to the corrupt law enforcement." So, supposedly, Warlike Raf knows more truth to this case, but is keeping it a secret behind a wall, not letting people know about the real truth. I mean, how ridiculous is that, right? You've seen the updates I've provided, even the likes with Alicia Lee, where she provided an update and I passed it on to the general public. You know, that was all done under control. But as well, Whatnot is basically insinuating that Warlike Raf is a part of the corrupt law enforcement from Oklahoma. I mean, I know I've got a baton, I know I've got some handcuffs in my drawers, but, you know, those handcuffs, they're not police ones. Yeah, that sounds dodgy, that, doesn't it? But, you know, is where it is, props, items. Maybe people have seen my videos and thought, oh, I must be a policeman, I must be a detective, I must be from space, I must be a school shooter, oh, I must be a dinosaur. I mean, what the hell are people going to say next? That secretly I'm a cow and I've got multiple udders or something, and I've not been milked in 10,000 years? The hell is going on? Now, if I'm correct in saying, Whatnot Coffee, they've been very active on my channel sharing their thoughts and opinions. And if I'm correct in saying, at least to my memory, Whatnot was obsessing over the satanic cult. You know, gatherings, sacrifices, blood, killing. I mean, oh, we're just going to go off in the deep end and say Whatnot is secretly a cult member and is secretly a satanic individual. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Whatnot, but I came face to face with the devil when I was a child a long time ago in the woodlands. And even that walked off backwards like a coward, laughing. It didn't even stand its ground. Pathetic. But we got a default channel here using some interesting wording, so saying allegedly, not stating it as a fact, but still, for this person to come to an opinion or a conclusion like this, that supposedly Warlike Raf is involved in the case somehow, that Warlight Raf could be corrupt and a part of law enforcement, and this person thinks that I'm a part of the Stevie Howard family or so. I'm a bloody basic individual from the UK. Do I look or sound anything like I'm from Oklahoma? Come on, let's be realistic. You know, things are going downhill fast. I don't know what's going on with people's reasoning ability, but it's getting a little bit embarrassing, right? I don't know if anyone's face palmed yet. I don't blame you. So that aside, the only thing I wanted to talk about briefly was when it comes to the Kenny Veach case, with what's gone on there, and I'll just do it on my channel because that's what my channel is. I've covered the Kenny Veach case in the past. I think it's heated up again. Some people, random people, are commenting on my old Kenny Veach videos. Piss pot, took you a long time to do so. And those that did, it's just complaining, being negative, whinging and whining. That's all people can contribute to my older videos and coverage. These knobheads, which come from elsewhere, just because they've been informed by a bigger channel that doesn't bother giving credit because they're lazy bastards, and they won't credit the smaller channels that are putting a lot more effort and time than any of those people have. So then the audience comes along and then May checks out other videos out there, such as mine, without much context or understanding, impetuous, egocentric mindset, complaining and whining. It's absolutely pathetic. Okay, that was one of the problems with the Kenny Veach case: the lack of crediting, the lack of acknowledgement, the whingy, whiny, entitled behavior. It was toxic. It was cancer, right? There were some good people along the way there, but then you also had the over emotional ones. Then you had the weird obsessed people that created fake accounts, channels and videos harassing me, and there are still some out there till this day. So clearly humans still have a gay obsession with me, and it's absolutely pathetic. But that aside, I think people are threatened by my consistency, and that's not me being cocky or biased. It's a fact in terms of the consistency element, because almost a video every single day or so, and even if it's not consistent and I take a break or I need a break, whatever it may be, at times when I do lock on, I think people do shit themselves, whether that be those within the case or outside of the case, and they've got some kind of issues going on. People seem to spaz out when it comes to being in the presence of me. I don't know why that happens, but it is what it is, and I'm sure most of you who are watching would have witnessed it at some point with other humans, how they change in behaviour. So we've seen some more changes in behaviour as of today with the recent comments by some individuals out there, like whatnot. Weird change, very unusual. A lot of people claiming this and that, but absolutely no evidence to back it up. So no one's proved evidence as to me being a part of the the law enforcement, the corrupt group. No one's provided any evidence of me being tied with the Stevie Howard or the Avery Howard, Carter Combs, whatever you want to call it, family. I mean, what's going to happen next? Is someone going to say that Warlight Raf is secretly best friends with Jack Newton? Is someone going to say next that Warlight Raf is the second coming of Noah Presgrove because he looks almost like him, just like how people said that Warlight Raf looked like Dylan Rounds? Do I just suddenly take people's faces and morph into all these missing individuals or people that have passed away with time? I mean, that's how silly it sounds, but that's what can happen. We've seen it already. We've seen it in the past. What the hell's going on? Now, besides this, I still have another video coming later, so you don't need to worry about this disruption. I said I can juggle multiple plates on the go. So this video was to, say thank you to those that have watched and supported the channel. And for example, shout out to Skippy for their support as well, just recently. Very good to see. And welcome to the new people that have joined the membership on this channel as well, which is obviously very good. So with that being said and done, just be on the lookout for a video later on tonight. I'm going to try and get one out. And yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.